Hello everyone, welcome to our new video where today we are going to be checking out the top 5 best PC cases for gamers. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, durability, quality and many more things. If you want to find out the price and more information about these PC cases, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5 we have the Corsair Carbide Spec 01. Corsair is a big brand in the PC case market, and most of the gamers always take their cases into consideration. So, this model promises a great amount of space and many major features, including while being set at an affordable price. From a design perspective, this case looks modern and fancy, with a durable construction that will last for years without any problems. This case will get under your skin from the very first moments, because if you're having a more aggressive style, you can see a huge panel window which was meant to fully show your components. Moreover, it has an LED lit front intake fan, which is a great thing to have because it takes cool air directly to your graphics card. This means that it won't overheat and you can play your favorite games without any worry. The internal side of this case has a room for up to 5 fans, such as dual front 140mm or 120mm fans, dual 120mm fans on top and 120mm fan on the rear, and there is also a place for 4 hard drives or SSD trays for upgrading your setup quickly and easily. The cable routing cutouts are wonderful because they help you in reducing clutter, and also this case is equipped with built-in dust filters for having a clean space for your components. The Spec 01 can take in mini ITX, micro ATX and ATX motherboards, while the inside is completely blackened. Even the input and the output cables are too, which is a cool thing to see from an entry-level case. This case's exterior features a series of strips in the middle which are meant to provide ventilation for the single 120mm LED cooling fan. At the top of this case there are multiple ports and buttons such as a power button, one USB 2.0 port, one USB 3.0 port, headphone and the microphone jack. If you flip the Spec 01 over onto its side, you are able to see 4 plastic feet which are of proper quality and it won't move much. To conclude, this is a really affordable case that looks beautiful from the inside and the outside. It will provide you enough space for your components. It is very durable and you can have an amazing time with it. At number 4 we have the Phanteks Enthoo Pro M. Phanteks did a really good job in designing the case overall and played magnificently well when it comes to the internal spacing for placing your components. So let's get into explaining this case from a design perspective. This case comes in 2 colors, black and titanium green, but we will talk about the black one in this video. It is very solidly made and offers plenty of excellent features. It is constructed of steel and plastic and looks great. Regardless if you're a water cooling enthusiast or a system builder, this case was primarily focused on providing a great design and then to include the water cooling builds for helping the radiator bracket, making it possible for you to place almost anything inside it. The interior features a CPU cooler mounting cutout at the back with pre-installed motherboard standoffs, great amount of clearance for expansion card and a room at the front for placing your hard drives or cooling hardware. On the top, there is a universal cooling mount that would be able to support 120 or 140mm in width hardware with up to 280 and 360mm in length. In addition, your cooling will be great because the airflow goes directly to the CPU and the GPU, so you don't have to worry about the overheating. There is one SSD bracket, a cage for a removable optical drive, and a bracket for up to 5 hard drives. You will be always able to upgrade your components with ease because of the large amount of space inside the case. Moreover, there are 2 cabling routing holes to the right of the motherboard mounting area, which are angled towards the motherboard for providing an easier cable pass-through. Another great thing about this case is the hidden 2.5-inch drive, which is a great addition if you're using the front drive mounting space for water cooling. The cable routing is awesome, especially if you have a GPU which features side-mounted power connectors. Furthermore, it has 35mm cable management space coupled with an additional cable compartment in the bottom. But that's not all. This case has integrated dust filters for minimizing the dust appearance and everything just looks so clean and accurate, making it a great thing to have. On the top of the exterior part you can find the power button, and on the top left corner you can see 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 headphone port, 1 microphone port and a restart button. Overall, this is an incredibly well looking case with enough room for placing many components, and more importantly, it is compatible with water cooling builds for the ultimate experience, so it's definitely a great case. Moving on, at number 3 we have the Phanteks Eclipse P400S. This is another Phanteks case which is very well engineered, durable and stable while providing you with a great space for placing your components. From a design perspective, it features a solid metal exterior with a classy design, while the ambient RGB illumination adds much to the overall appeal of this case. Because it is a silent version, this case is filled with noise removing material, so you won't experience any noise while you're playing your favorite video games or doing high demanding tasks. The interior includes 120mm fan in the front and one 12mm fan in the rear, but lets you upgrade with additional fans. There are also pre-installed motherboard standoffs, PCI bracket thumb screws, and all internal cables are nicely engineered. You can also install up to 4 hard drives or solid-state drives by purchasing the Phanteks drive trays. Moreover, you can have large CPU coolers with 170mm of room, and this makes you able to install more high-end hardware with ease. This case wasn't designed for water cooling loops, but it supports all-in-one liquid coolers, so you don't lose anything. In addition, there are few strategically placed dust filters for minimizing the occurrences of getting dust, so you don't have to worry about overheating and you can play your favorite games or having high demanding tasks without a problem. The airflow directly cools the CPU and the GPU for an even greater performance. When it comes to the cable management, all of the cables are neatly routed, strapped down, and include the pre-installed open-loop cable ties for having an amazingly clean cable management. Furthermore, every component can be installed with ease, and you're also given a 3-speed fan controller and multicolored LED lighting for having an awesome visual experience. With a huge space for PCUs, GPUs, and CPU coolers, as well as having room for up to 4 more fans, 360mm radiators, and up to 4 more hard drives, make this case extremely flexible. Now let's talk about the exterior. On the top of this case you can see a button for turning on your PC, reset button, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 microphone port and 1 headphone port. Moreover, it has 4 nicely designed pads which have a little of foam in order to stop vibrations made by the PCU that would affect the case. Overall, this is one of the most good looking cases which features an amazing design and huge space for placing your components while being safe from getting tired of managing the cables. You should really consider this case because it is great and extremely durable, so definitely go for it. At number 2, we have the Corsair Carbide Air 540. This is a true gem which features an unconventional design and direct airflow path cooling for delivering revolutionary performance. From a design perspective, this case is available in 2 colors, black and black with silver, but today we are going to talk about the black one. It features dual chambers for delivering air to your CPU, GPU, memory, motherboard, and many other components without any additional drives or power supplies. The intake and exhaust fans provide an amazing airflow performance, and this case produces lower noise levels compared to other case fans. Furthermore, it is easy to access and has amazingly well positioned dust filters which are easy to maintain and you won't get any problems related to overheating. Now let's talk about the interior. There are enough rubber grommets and standoffs for accommodating motherboards starting from Mini ITX all the way up to eATX. Also, the CPU has a cutout in the motherboard tray for an easy CPU cooler swap out. But of course, that's not all. There are 8 expansion slots for quad GPU installations too. Furthermore, it can fit 220mm fans or 240mm radiators, and also enough space for a normal ATX board to be pushed or pulled based on your preferences. This case also can fit in GPUs with maximum length of 320mm, a CPU cooler with a height of 170mm, and a PCU with a length of 200mm. The cable management is never a problem with this case because it has cable routing cutouts with rubber grommets. Corsair's innovative cable routing system also enables you to have plenty options for hiding pumps or tubing out of the way, making it ideal also for advanced air and water cooling. Now let's talk about the exterior. On its right side, there is the intake vent for the power supply in the lower right corner. The intake is not filtered, so you can see if any dust appears. Moreover, the exterior of the Carbide Air 540 is clothed in a soft touch matte paint, which is great for reducing the fingerprints while looking very modern. The 2 of the mesh panels along the right and top side of the case can be easily removed, and it's crazy how Corsair played with the fit and locking mechanisms of these panels. There is also a full side panel window, so you will be able to enjoy your view towards your components. Overall, you should really take this case into consideration because it has an amazing internal place for quick upgrade or positioning your components and enjoy your gaming experience with ease. No overheating, great airflow paired with an amazing cable management makes this case one of the best ever made. At number 1, we have the NZXT S340. From a design perspective, this case comes in 6 different colors, which makes it suitable for any existing gaming setup. This case is extremely durable because it is 90% made of steel and looks impressively good. Everything looks sleek, there are fully fitted intakes, steel-plated audio jackets, and enough space for placing your PC components with ease. The interior is black and spacey. There are 7 expansion slots, along with 2 included 140mm front fan and radiator mounts placed in their usual locations. Most of the motherboard standoffs are already pre-installed, while the raised center post allows you to hang an ATX motherboard for keeping it hands-free in place. Furthermore, this case is fully compatible with the optional Kraken X61 and X31 liquid coolers. The large airflow channel behind the front panel provides an amazing amount of fresh air with the idea of preventing your components from overheating, while an accessory box is settled in the two 3.5-inch drive trays. The entire section is partitioned off from the main motherboard compartment, hiding all your PCU wires from your view. You can easily access the front of the drive cage by going through the wide open front panel because you don't have to squeeze your fingers in there. Now let's talk about the exterior. On the top of the case there are two USB 3.0 ports, one headphone jack, one microphone jack, an illuminated turn-on button and a reset button. There are LED light rails on the bottom of the case, and on the right side you can see a big transparent window for having a clear view of your components. The four rubber feet are doing a great job in preventing this case from moving, and the filter on the bottom of the power supply base stops any dust from entering inside. Overall, this is an amazing case which guarantees large space and easy installation of your components inside. It is very durable, shines with LED lights, and because it is made by NZXT, you simply cannot be disappointed. You should really take this case into consideration, because you will be amazed of the visual appearance paired with an affordable price for having an even greater experience with it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. If you wanna find out the price and more information about these computer cases, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. And if you have any questions related to these PC cases, please make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.